and I have 4 great adult children.
Awesome.
He's definitely in the community. He did run for Senate 2 years ago. What?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. So he was.
Let's talk about the founding of the Distinguished Gentleman's Club.
Absolutely. So about 8 years ago.
You said you're a mother. So how many children?
I have 5 kids.
Okay.
They started saying that I was their African American, and they got this from our president. You know, they were voted by.
And what were you doing when you were out? The first or the second time? Before the first time.
So I was in and out.
Good. Awesome. So that really is a great place to transition.
And who is sitting across from me or beside me is never going to sway that.
Listen, man. One, I'm not gonna cry on this episode.
Yeah.
I made it through all of these episodes. I think I've cried once in Congress. What are the things that you're most proud of accomplishing? You know, as a congressman and as whip.
Real Talk with ReZsaun.
Yo, hello world, and welcome back to Real Talk with ReZsaun, when nothing's off limits. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here with me, and I appreciate that. I am your host, ReZsaun Lewis. Now, here on Real Talk with ReZsaun, everything's debatable, so on any given week, we could be discussing anything from sports to music to politics. You name it, we'll discuss it. Now, for those who are new to the show, Real Talk with ReZsaun has a goal of shining a light on the great things and the great people that are right here in the Low Country. I know we talk about all the things that are going on all across the country, and we will in 2021. But we are starting off this year with my very first guest, a very special young lady who does amazing work in the community, the CEO and founder of I Serve with Joy, Miss Joy Campbell. Hello, ma'am. How are you?
What's up? How are you? It's been a long
am. I feel you. So thank you so much, and thank you for joining me. So for those who don't know who you are, please introduce yourself to the audience.
Hi, my name is Joy Campbell. I'm the founder of I Serve with Joy, which is a nonprofit here in Charleston, South Carolina. We specialize with at-risk teens, single-parent families, as well as the homeless community.
All right. So just to give you a little background, so tell us a little bit about yourself, like where are you from, you know, where'd you go to school, all those things.
You put me on the spot.
Yep.
I'm a little country girl from Orangeburg, South Carolina. I went to school, I don't know, like up until like elementary through middle school in Orangeburg. And then we moved back to Charleston, and I graduated from Hanahan High School.
You went to Hanahan?
Yeah, and I went to Goose Creek too.
Okay, I didn't know that word. Okay, all right, okay, good stuff. So you graduated from Hanahan. So how did you go to college?
I went to Trident for a little bit and studied human resources.
Okay, all right.
All the way back around again.
Yeah. So. How did you go from doing that to where you are now in terms of the work that you're doing?
It's definitely a gift, right? You know, and I'm so humble, you know, and I love people. Like, I love people. My name is Joy. It kind of makes sense.
It kind of makes sense? Let me make sure we can hear it. Make sure we're good on sound. All right, yes. I just want to make sure we're good on sound because I think somebody said they couldn't hear me. So hold on 1 second. Yeah, I think they said we can hear you. All right, cool. Yeah, they can hear you. Yeah, you're good. All right, so it's Joy, so it makes sense. So let's talk about the work that you do. So what work are you actually doing with I Serve with Joy?
Currently, we're working on our coat drive. We've been doing this since about October, November-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And we've given out about 250 coats and vests combined. And 800. Okay.
Are they kicking you out?
He needs the floor. Hold tight.
All right. Cool. You good? Thank you to everybody who's joining us. Thank y'all so much for joining us. We got Joy Campbell of I Serve with Joy. She's doing an impromptu interview. We actually planned this like literally last night. I just want to say, you know, while you're moving, I'll just say, you know, how I got to know, you know, about you and the work that you do. In 2000, I can hear you. And in 2019, I 2018. I hosted the Spotlight Awards, which is held by the Spot 47, and at the Gilliard Auditorium. And I met this young lady, and I found out about the work that she does in the community. I'm gonna take her up the screen real quick because it looks like she's moving and getting out of her Wi-Fi. So I'll bring her back in. But I heard about her work. I heard about what she was doing, and I was really, really impressed with the work that she was doing. And I said, I got to interview this young lady. And so tonight, I finally had the opportunity to do it. So please tell them a little bit about I Serve with Joy, where it came from, how you guys serve the community, and what you're currently working on.
Okay. Can you hear me all right?
Yes.
I'm trying to get it together here. Okay. So I Serve with Joy is my baby. We're 4 years old. We're a nonprofit organization here in Charleston, South Carolina, like I was saying before. And our motto in 2021 is a healthy community. That is so, so important. And we've learned, with dealing with COVID and, just having events, safe events all through 2020, all of our events were COVID free. So I'm so, so grateful. The 3 major events that we had, they were COVID free. And one of the things that we did is we made sure we had PPE, we made sure we had masks, we made sure we were doing our CDC guidelines and everything to make sure that everyone was trying to be as safe as possible so we can continue to serve. Because COVID is here, and we have to respect it, you know what I'm saying? But we also have a duty to do to the community. So our December campaign, we, like I was saying earlier, we collected and gave out 250 brand new coats to kids all over Charleston and surrounding areas. We gave out 2,000 stuffed animals, comfort toys, I've been calling them, so they can have either warmth or comfort for Christmas. And it went really well, and over 1,000 masks. So,
Wow.
We wanted to make sure that we're doing our part as we serve. And what we found is that if they can't purchase a coat or purchase a new coat, or if they can't, get their hygiene together, then, they're going to need masks as well. So we add masks to our hygiene kits that we've given out. So we've reached 2,000. See the hair tripping. We reached 2,772 kids from November through December, all the way up until Christmas. So that was phenomenal. Our goal was 3,000, and hopefully we'll continue to get some more coats in so we can reach our 3,000 goal.
Wow. And so what are some other things you've done? I know you have the Coke drive going right now. You were telling me about, you guys got a polo store like that was like donated to y'all.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
For Thanksgiving, during our holiday campaign, when we first kicked it off, there were no coats available, but we were able to get wardrobe. ReZsaun, don't you do it to me.
No,
I'm just friends. So he's trying to do this right now, but he's not going to.
No,
we
because
800 pieces of a certain brand.
A certain brand. Sorry, no sponsorships.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
800 pieces of a certain brand, and it was real cool. Brand. So as families came and they were coming to get their turkeys.
Yeah.
That we partnered with the Shrimp and Grits Cafe. We partnered with Katie from the Low Country Blessing Box.
Love
and a
Katie.
few other angels we partnered with to give out 200 turkeys to families. And that was during our turkey bowl.
Yeah.
Right. So my players bring turkeys, and then the community brings turkeys. And so the families came to get their turkeys, and we had a surprise in the line. So I had to create a drive-through carnival. So they got funnel cakes and hot dogs and popcorn. And, everyone came by. Even the senator came by. Dr. Bell's wife came by. And it was just a beautiful, beautiful experience to just give out turkeys and surprise them and say, hey, what size are you? What size are your kids? And give them very nice. Very nice.
Right. Very nice. Shout out to Joy. Shout out no, because I want to make sure I'm very clear about this. I'm doing this because I really want people to understand the magnitude of the work that you do. I think sometimes,
I love
especially,
nonprofit research, and I
yeah,
research a lot. So we've gotten a lot of brands sponsored to us in 2020, everywhere from Brawny, Bombas, Polo. Um, there's so many. Hello, the charcoal toothpaste.
okay.
Some of the stuff I'd be like, man,
Yeah, because we still got the earphones that you gave us for the kids. Like
hey,
those
I
are
was
all,
trying to do
yeah.
the earphones today. I don't even have. To this day, I still don't have any. And I thought I needed earphones for this interview. So listen, but they weren't though. Bluetooth, wireless.
Yes,
Hey.
yes. So, and again, I just want to make sure I said it, because the work that you do is so amazing. And a lot of times, especially us as Black people, we don't want to say we're doing X, Y, and Z because people are like, oh, they bragging on what
It's
they're
not
doing.
about me,
Like, nah, it's not about. It's
man.
not. But this interview
Not
is
about
about
me.
you. This interview is
Let me go
about
back
you.
to therapy.
This is how friends talk. Anyway, so
I'm
we have a
so humble.
question.
I'm getting on the road in the
You are.
morning.
You are.
Oh, who is
You
the
seriously
question?
are. You seriously are.
I
So we have a
am. I'm getting
question
on the
from an
road 6
audience
o'clock in the
member.
morning. I'm serious about this.
Word. So what are you doing in the morning?
I'm hopping on the road because we got a vendor for coats, and so we're gonna bring them on down. They'll be here in a couple of days.
Word. So we have
Yeah.
a question from the audience. They said, "What do you do in the springtime? What are some events that you guys do in the springtime?"
So 2020, because of COVID, we started our hygiene kit early. So we will collect hygiene kits and put them in a blessing box and give them out in different food lines and different organizations. But what I found, especially with the earphones, we reached 8,500 kids with our earphone campaign, and we partnered with 40 different nonprofits. So I really want to continue to partner with nonprofits because I do a lot of nonprofit research and I am very fortunate. And I want to be able to like reach back and say, hey, listen, you should try this, or hey, look at this. So that's always one thing that you can do. And in the springtime, summertime, wintertime, fall, it doesn't matter. You can always give to the Low Country Blessing Box. And all you have to do is Google Low Country Blessing Box, follow them on social media for your closest blessing box. And you can put non-perishable items in there.
And this is how dope she is. Now so I don't know if y'all noticed this. I saw what you did. I'm gonna just call out what you did. I'm gonna call out what you did. So this young lady, right? She is a really dope person, and she does amazing work in the community. But even with this opportunity, to talk about the work that she does, she still used it to shout out another organization. Shout out to Katie Dalheim and the Low Country Blessing Box for sure. Love her.
Shout out to Miss Deb.
Now that's where I was going next.
Spotlight Awards
You are a part
day.
of the Angel Alliance, right? So
Yes.
Can you talk about the award that you received as a member of the Angel Alliance? How did you become a part of the Angel Alliance? What is the Angel Alliance, and what does that mean?
I am still humbled to this day for that amazing award. In 2018, I received the Tawanza Sanders Award, and Tawanza was one of the youngest victims that died in the Charleston 9 shooting. And I'm so humble. It was given to us for being recognized for the work that we did. We have sent 150 kids to prom. Of course, because of COVID, prom was canceled last year. But we're all about just loving on the community, loving on kids, motivating them, inspiring them, and just giving them an opportunity to be great.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I remember that night because I hosted that awards. And I, like I said, I was just really taken aback with the work that you were doing with the prom stuff. Like I had never heard of you yet, but I became very familiar that evening with the work that you do and how worthy it was. So you became a part of the Angel Alliance, and I don't know if you know, but in 2019,
Hey,
I became a part of the Angel Alliance. I always like
I
this was,
served your, yes, I know. I served the whole night. Yes.
yes. So I always have to. This is like my
Ball
favorite
dress,
award
ballroom gown, dress, and all.
of all the awards I've ever won in my life. This is my favorite. This is
Oh,
my
isn't it
favorite award.
beautiful?
It really is. It really is. And my name's on it and everything. See, if Joy was home,
Hey.
she'd have hers in her background. It'd probably be like on a bookcase and look really nice and stuff. Mine's on a bookcase too. It's just not in part of my set yet, but it will be when I redo my set.
Okay.
So what kind of thing? Because you guys just did something with the Angel Alliance just like a couple weeks ago, last week, right?
Oh
Can
my
you talk about
God, you're
that?
trying to make me cry right now.
Yeah, I just want you to talk about it. 'Cause I want people to know about it.
God. So Ms. Deb came to us and she said that she wanted to surprise people in the lines for Christmas. And they put like 20, 30, $40 on people's groceries. So as they're coming through the lines with their grocery and everything, we just started paying for some of their groceries or even taking care of all of their bill. And I think it was like 7 or 8 stores all throughout Charleston, West Ashley, North Charleston, and Somerville all together. And then I met them out there because I had to, be joy to the world. And we brought out some stuffed animals and everything. And then I started meeting babies that did not have coats, and that's my thing. So you have to go on my Instagram and catch this moment that Raphael James caught, and he is an angel as well. And he came out there and helped out with some bills and stuff, which was great. And then he caught this moment where I was talking to this mom, and she couldn't speak English. I didn't catch that in the beginning, so her daughter was translating that I was saying, "Hey, your baby had a hat on, like a winter hat on, but he didn't have a coat, you know." And I said, "I think I have a coat for him," and he got a cute little polo coat, y'all. The thing is dope. So that's kind of how it was for Christmas with Toys for Tots and everything. Toys for Tots, we went out there. They have a lot of kids that are on their list, but then sometimes there's kids that come out the day of. And so we were able to give them an extra 1,000 stuffed animals. I call them comfort toys. They were like pillows and just teddy bears and just, things that kids can hold near and dear to them. Because during this time, we don't know what children are going through. We don't know what the impact of COVID is doing to them mentally. And I just want to bring joy everywhere I go. So we were out there and we were giving out. It was so cold on Christmas. I mean, it was freezing. And I mean, I was just pulling coats out the car and gloves and hats. And we were knocking on doors and we're like, "You want a hat? You want gloves?" So it was real cool that they could give out toys and we could give out hats and gloves to all of these families. So it was dope.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, again, it just speaks to it's just a testament to the work that you guys do. Both with the Angel Alliance. Shout out to Miss Deborah Anderson Powell and the Deborah Powell Anderson. I always mess that up. Deborah Powell Anderson for the work that she does. The Spot 47, the Angel Alliance. But for you, just thinking about where when it's all said and done for Joy Campbell and I Serve with Joy. Well, I Serve with Joy will go on, but for you, what in a picture perfect world, everything goes perfectly, what are people able to say about the work that happened with I Serve with Joy?
Oh, I'm so humble. You know what I'm saying? It's not about me, even though it says Joy and my name is Joy. It's about the person, serving with joy. And that's why our mission is to reach. So we want to rebuild hearts. We want to empower our youth. We want to advance communities. I almost forgot my mission. And help the underserved. So rebuild hearts, empower our youth, advance communities, and help the underserved. So that's where we are, and that's what our motto is, and that's what we live by.
Awesome.
By all means.
By all means necessary.
Yeah, because like sometimes things don't go your way. You know what I'm saying? Like you plan everything out. This is our largest. Last year was our largest year. We received a truckload for Christmas. That's major. You'll see some of that on our social media, but it was a lot of revamping, being innovative and trying to stay safe at the same time. So
yeah. So what is your goal for 2021 for the organization?
2021, we are promoting a healthy community. I want to put out as much mask and PPE out as possible. I want to make sure that our kids are as healthy as possible. And one of the things that they need, and at this point in time, because the weather is so crazy right now, is a coat.
Mm.
You know, and if parents are already having a hard time putting food on the table and losing their jobs and having, to change up their lifestyle, then the cost of a coat, 20, 30, $40. Some of these coats are $89. Trust me, I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I understand, and we're here for them, and it's no judgment or anything. Please continue to watch my social media. I serve with joy. I want to drop some nuggets right now, but I can't until I make sure that everything is together. But I will let you know. I'm on the road tomorrow.
Absolutely.
So when we get back to Charleston, you better believe everything's gonna be like.
Absolutely. I love it.
Pull up on us.
If they want to donate and support with your work, how can they do that?
I serve with joy.org, or they can go to wehearyou.world if they want to look and see how we are putting out these amazing earphones for the kids for their virtual learning experience, as well as their in school. Some schools are calling us for these still to this day.
Yeah, and they're great. They're great earphones. We, like you said, we received a load of them that we've been able to give out to our boys. So thank you so much for that. You mentioned your social media several times. Can you give them information how they can find you on social media?
I serve with joy.
At I serve with joy. And you got on Clubhouse. You want to talk about your Clubhouse experience? See what you see? I be throwing them up, and you be like.
Follow me on Clubhouse at I Serve with Joy. And because of ReZsaun, you might find me moderating some rooms. But I want to give a special shout out to Chef Carlos and the Shrimp and Grits. They've been holding me down these last few months.
Yeah. See, this one here, she's good. She's good.
Listen.
She is good.
Is there going crazy? Okay, it's time.
You're good. You're good. All right. So listen,
it's been a long day.
Yes, it has. And I'm gonna let you get out of here. Do you have any parting thoughts before we close?
Do I have any what?
Parting thoughts before we close.
Listen, you guys, be safe. Okay. I know you want to get out here. I know you want to get back to your regular life. Listen, I understand. I'm here with you. I worked through the whole pandemic so far, and listen, you just have to do your part. Just be safe, okay? Think about your neighbor. Think about your brother. Think about your sister. You know what I'm saying? Continue to pay it forward, and, support nonprofits that are out here doing the work.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
And if they want to donate to you, they want to make sure they find Joy Campbell. I Serve with Joy. I put the website in the ticker below. More information about Joy Campbell and I Serve with Joy, please go to www.iservewithjoy.org. www.iservewithjoy.org. She's an amazing human being, an amazing person. She's always willing to give. She's actually plugged several organizations in the midst of this interview, which has never happened. I think she's broken the record of plugging the most organizations that were not hers in the course of an interview. But I'm not mad at it, and I love it, and that just speaks to who she is as a person. So thank you so much. Again, I always like to let people know that I appreciate them. I believe in giving flowers while you're still here and you can still smell them. So thank you for the work that you do in the community, and I look forward to working with you this year to help you guys.
Oh, no, you're going to be with us this week.
Working with you this week to help you accomplish
this week.
Okay, cool. So be on the lookout. It'll be on our social media for sure. Thank you, Joy.
Awesome. Bye.
Right, give me one second. Thank you. And thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. This has been another episode of the Real Talk with ReZsaun Local Celebrity Spotlight. I am your host, ReZsaun Lewis. Remember that we do this once a week, but actually this week This week only, we're doing it 3 times. I have a night show. I have a Wednesday night show with Samuel Bellamy, and on Friday night, let me pause. On Friday night, I actually have a very, very, very special guest. I was in so I'm on Clubhouse now. I don't know if I told y'all I'm on Clubhouse. I'm one of the cool people. Yeah, for the first time in my life, I sit at the cool kids table.
Cool.
And I was in a room where they were doing the auditions for Dream Girls, a Clubhouse rendition of Dream Girls, and a young lady auditioned for the role of Dina, which was the role that Beyonce played, and she murdered every single song. I immediately emailed her and said, hey, I really enjoyed your voice, and I would love to have you come on the show, whether you get the role or not. She got the role, and she agreed to come on the show.
Yay!
So Friday at 3 p.m., I think 3 p.m., she's in a different time zone. So at 4 p.m., I'm going to have Miss Rachel, and I don't know Rachel's last name, on the show. No, Rachel Sims on the show, and she's actually going to be on the show. And my daughter, Isis, is actually going to help me facilitate that interview. So I'm really excited. My daughter's an aspiring singer. Rachel's an amazing singer. So you want to hear her, you want to check her out. That's going to be Friday. So tonight we had joy. We served with joy. She brought joy to the world. See what I did there? Because I just heard you say it. So I didn't really originate it. You started. Anyway, we had joy. And then Wednesday we have my brother Samuel Bellamy, who works with South Carolina Mentors and just resource connector, author of his newest book, Just Me, Myself, and I, which I read daily. If you haven't already copped it, make sure you cop it. And on Friday, we have Miss Rachel Sims Webb, which I believe her name is, who is going to be playing the role of Dina in the Clubhouse rendition of Dream Girls. This week, it will be lit. Like I said, thank y'all for watching. If this is your first time watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, let me know. Say, hey, ReZsaun, I listened, I watched it, I liked it. And here's why. If you didn't like it, say, hey, ReZsaun, I listened, I watched, I didn't like it. And here's why. But don't just not listen or watch anymore, because I want to get better, and that only happens with honest feedback. Follow me on all social media. Anywhere you go, Real Talk with ReZsaun, you can find this guy. And that's all I'm going to say for now. Oh, my podcast is available anywhere you can find podcasts. Google, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Anywhere you can find SoundCloud, anywhere you can find podcasts, you can find me. Check out my old episodes. I have some pretty dope stuff. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But always remember, God is everything, and without him, we are nothing. So never forget where your help comes from. And if a man doesn't stand for something, he is bound to fall for anything. Now that is Real Talk. I will see y'all on Wednesday night. Peace.
Can I get off of this thing?
Bye.